ZPSP, from my point of view, is trying to demystify security. The word security as if it's only owned by armed forces. And if you say, if you talk about soldiers, police and all that, everyone is like scared, you know? But it's supposed to be ours. We are supposed to be the owner of that security, and we are supposed to direct it. And there is no regime change about it. It's about improving our own security so that we are able to dialogue and discuss about day-to-day issues and problems that face us so that we can forge ahead. We went to see everybody in the beginning, especially the security sector, even though they were not so very happy with us. I think now we have a better relationship than we started, because now they saw that our program was really, I think that's the foreign notion of regime change thing, which they then discovered it's nothing to do that. So this is the ownership we are talking about. It's nationally owned because the people whom we started with are all Zimbabweans. And honestly speaking, this idea is very much Zimbabwean. It's not like a foreign government came with some money and say, we started a program. Of course, we are supported by different organizations and different governments, but we went there to look for money after having designed a program. We believe that if you are inclusive, then you can disagree, but you understand why you are disagreeing and agree to disagree. So it's inclusivity. That's our biggest strength. Two, we are, I don't know how you describe openness. It's like an open program. We have nothing to hide. It's not something like, if we write any minutes, we must put them under something, because we do not intend to harm anybody. So it's got that openness, transparency. The program is very transparent and it's inclusive. And the other strength comes from, I can say, like the combination of the board members, you know, from our past. It is the history that also keeps us together. And the weaknesses would be, like everyone would say, no, you are not going direct. It's a long-term thing. It could be considered as a weakness. It's not a tomorrow's result thing. So everyone, you know, most times when people are funding, they want to fund something and tomorrow they want to see it grown. And that is what you get from donors and you get from other regime change-minded people. They want it chop and it must be done. That's what we call, for us, we don't believe it will ever work in Africa. And we've had some army people come to talk to the women's coalition groups to tell us what they do, and we were asking them why they do certain things. So there's starting to be dialogue. There never used to be any dialogue between the civil society and the army. We've put them together. It's not like forcing them, but the program has been fostering to have some policemen there to talk to women. And the women are saying the problems they are having directly in a dialogue, not in a roadblock where you are confronting them, they want to write a ticket and they're making arguments. No, like let's reason about it. Is it a good thing that someone must be asked to pay money there and there when they don't have it in the pocket? So we have created that space which was not there, where the security people and non-security people can discuss and say, after all, we think the same, you know? I will just read to you just what is related to ZPSP and maybe the motivation, and to see where it has come from. This poem is called A Mysterious Marriage. Okay? Once upon a time, there was a boy and a girl forced to leave their home by armed robbers. The boy was independence, the girl was freedom. While fighting back, they got married. After the big war, they went back home. Everybody prepared for the wedding, drinks and food in abundance. Even the disabled felt able. The whole village gathered waiting. Freedom and independence were more popular than Jesus. Independence came, but freedom was not there. An old woman saw freedom's shadow passing. Walking through the crowd, freedom to the gate. All the same, they celebrated for independence. Independence is now a senior bachelor. Some people still talk about him, other people take no notice. A lot still say it was a fake marriage. You can't be a husband without a wife. Fruitless and barren, independence staggers to old age. Since a shadow, freedom hasn't come, probably to Africa. So this is like everywhere. This is just from my analysis of we fought wars, we won battles, the actual freedom. It's like in Zimbabwe, people are self-censoring. If you read the newspaper, someone is put in prison for insulting this one, for saying the wrong things on that one, and all that, because the freedom, for me, even me, I can tell you that I feel that we need much more of that. So freedom is what we miss.